I truly can't express to you in words the how truly humbled I am to be here in front of you today. You all, most of you I should say, know my background. I am a walking, talking American dream, and I mean that. I was not born in this country. I was born in Belfast, Northern Ireland, and as I oftentimes say, don't worry, I'm legal. But at the end of the day, when you stop and think about where I have come from and what I have done in my years in this country, it's amazing. You know, you all know I've gone from Marine Corps private, 40 years now in our military. I now stand before you, one away from general, a full colonel in the reserves. Thank you. You know, I stand before you as somebody who came out of the Marine Corps in 1969-70 and joined the police department. And I spent 20 years on the streets. I had a first-hand experience and exposure to what happens in our courts. I saw victims of crime become victimized in our courtrooms. And I felt that that was not acceptable. And I decided to do something about it. And I spent 11 and a half years of my life going to school at night, working 2 jobs, both in the military and in the police department, and raising 3 sons. And for those of you ladies looking at me, yes, I did used to have hair. But why is that important? Because I did go on to fulfill my dream. I did become a judge. I became a trial judge for 10 years in municipal court, Court of Common Pleas. Went on, was appointed by the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania as an administrative judge, administering hundreds of people, $1 million budgets. And then luckily, through your help, in 2003, I was the top vote getter in Pennsylvania for the Superior Court of Pennsylvania. Think about what my mother and father think of when they see me standing in front of you now as your nominee for the Supreme Court. You know, Deborah mentioned a minute ago that we have a ticket second to none. I was lead counsel years ago for Democratic City Committee in Philadelphia. I've been experienced and exposed to see an awful lot of great candidates, but I can assure you, I've never seen a slate of candidates as strong, as diverse, as qualified as what you have helped elect in that May 15th primary. When you stop and think about it, ladies and gentlemen, this is not about Seamus McCaffery winning. It's not about Deborah Todd winning. Nor, for that matter, is it about Ron Folino, Christine Donahue, and hopefully our next candidate, who I can't mention right now. I'm biting at the bit to mention him and hug him and welcome him, and I just, you know, but I'm not gonna break that, because I don't, as my Jewish wife would say, I'm not gonna give it a kid a horror. But at the end of the day, we Democrats need to put forth a ticket that all Pennsylvanians will really be proud of. You have all been broad brushed over the years as being soft on crime. You've all been broad brushed as being soft on national defense. Well, I stand before you right now as a lifelong Democrat, a supporter of all our labor brothers and sisters, put here by you as a Democrat. And I stand here to say thank you so much. Keep doing what we're doing, and I think strongly, I feel strongly, that November 6th, Seamus McCaffery, Deborah Todd, Ron Folino, Christine Donahue, and that unnamed other entity will be on the appellate courts of Pennsylvania. Thank you, God bless you.